Welcome back to Newsarama's coverage of New York Comic Con. I'm Rick Marshall, and I'm here with Rob Harrell, author of Monster on the Hill from Top Shelf. Great to see you here, man. How's the show so far?
It's great. It's been fantastic. This is only my second convention, so I'm overwhelmed.
Well, Monster on the Hill, great all-ages book, for kids especially. I'm very curious, the concept of the book, maybe you can give us your pitch for it, tell us how it came about.
It's about this world where in England every town had its own monster on the hill, and they take great pride. It's almost like it's their sports team, and they, it brings in tourism dollars, and people come to the town to get scared by their monster. And this one town has a really lousy monster who's basically depressed and down on his luck. And,
it's a very emo monster.
Yeah, he just sighs a lot and lays around, doesn't do much. So this town, they're sick of it, and they decide that they need to get the monster some help, so they send this disgraced doctor up to help him out, and they end up going on sort of a road trip to visit some of the monster's old monster buddies to pick up some tips.
I love the illustrations for this. The monsters are done so amazingly. Like, you had a really good ideas for some of these monsters. They're all different.
Thanks. Yeah, no, I had fun. I had this sort of boring day job, honestly, and while I was there, I would do all these, sketching on the back of agendas and things like that, and that's where most of these monsters came from. Yeah.
Well, you came from doing comic strips for a long time. That's where a lot of folks probably know you best from.
Yeah.
So moving over into the graphic novel world, the comics world, was there anything changing for you in terms of your style, your approach to do a book like this?
Yeah, this was an opportunity to really just expand. It was really liberating to just not have the, set up, punchline, set up, punchline. And it was nice to write more openly and to, expand out with the art. I did a lot of splash pages because I just enjoyed so much having that room to expand. And, comic strips are getting shrunk down smaller and smaller, and so it was really nice to have some room.
Well, this is tagged as book 1, so is there a book 2 planned down the road? Is there hopes for one? What's the situation there?
Yeah, there are definitely hopes for one. I have the next story in mind, and it's a little different, but I think it's kind of the natural progression of the story. I'm working on some other projects right now, but as soon as I can, I think I'll start working on that. And it's a time commitment doing a full graphic novel. Having done a daily strip, I'm used to hitting deadlines every day, and it was a marathon as opposed to a sprint. But it was a lot of fun to do.
What I think is really important to note, though, is that while it's monsters, they aren't, and they're scary to the townspeople. Mm-hmm. They're also not too scary for kids.
No, absolutely not. Yeah, I tried to make it all ages, and I really just tried to make it fun and kind of funny. And I think most of the monsters are pretty goofy. Yeah. It does turn out that there is one sort of scarier monster, but even he is, you can laugh at him.
So is this something that you would want to do more of outside of Monster on the Hill? Is this, do you have some other, any other graphic novel plans?
I don't have any other graphic novel plans right now. I'm working on some middle grade books. They're sort of in the, I'm describing it as Princess Bride meets Diary of a Wimpy Kid kind of thing. So yeah, and I'm having so much fun.
Those are two good templates.
Yeah, it's about a troll. So I'm doing a 3-book series for Dial, which is with Penguin. But I want to do more graphic novels because it's so rewarding. It's been great.
Well, you touched on the comic strip world getting kind of smaller, and comic strips themselves getting kind of smaller. Do you feel like this is a path that a lot more comic strip artists are going to be taking, kind of going from the daily syndicated comics maybe over into graphic novels?
Yeah, I think it will be. With the middle grade books, there's been sort of this gold rush. Everybody's realized, wait, I can write and draw. That's a direction to head. But the graphic novel thing, I think that'll start showing up more and more, and already has, really. I know some people from the comic strip world who've made that leap. And it's a natural progression, I think. And there's no better training ground than doing daily comics. You know how to work fast and hit deadlines, and you have that sense of humor built in. So.
Well, that's great. Well, I thank you for joining us, Rob.
Hey, thank you so much.
The book is Monster on the Hill from Top Shelf. This is Rob Harrell, and thank you very much for joining us here at Newsarama.